proud of you of that effort from especially that second half.
Yeah, no, it was good to finish that way, particularly with sort of being the last game of the year, and also a good way to send Kieran Foran falls out on a win. So it was a strange game, like plenty of points, and I felt the side that sort of controlled possession there was probably going to eventually be the come out on top. So I thought when we controlled the ball and kept possession, we finished pretty strong. So it was a good way to finish up.
What does it say about the character of the 17 to be able to not give up on a night that was such a big milestone for Kieran? And
yeah, it was probably not just Kieran. It was probably I think I was particularly really pleased with the way young Cooper Boy handled himself when he came onto the field, and also for Carter Gordon, who like eventually it's been a really tough year on Carter. With the illness he had earlier in the year, like he was I said it earlier, he was 4 months horizontal on his back for 4 months. So for him to get back and just to get onto the field, we thought it was really important that for his confidence that he had a game in NRL today, and I thought he conducted himself and held himself up really well against really good opposition, tailor-made. Like he's a highly credentialed player, talent. So so that's really good for Carter going forward.
At one stage he was on the wing too, Des, when he had those injuries and HIOs and things. So where do you see his progression? Do you see him going to the halves, or do you think he's a back?
No, I think what you saw tonight was that Carter's just, he can play NRL, he can play that level, and he's competitive. So as long as you've got that nature about you, that you compete and you're willing to compete, you always have to get a game out of him. So, and it's always handy to have a player can play multiple positions there. I thought Keanu Kinney was quite strong on his comeback, and I said earlier, I think it's probably the best season of consistent footy I've seen AJ Brinson play this year.
Do you think left centre's his future?
No. I think it's. I think he needs to be closer to the ball, AJ. So I've always said that, and we were sort of just decimated with injuries this week. So that's why we had to pull into our centre there.
Down 28-12 at half time. What did you draw for your half time speech? Did you go back a few years when your Manly days and get that Churchillian sort of oratory to get the result you got tonight?
No, not at this stage of the season. We just realised it was more around completing and hanging onto the ball and not letting them score again. And I just thought we played a better, a more disciplined and a more managed. We managed the game a lot better in the second half.
Des, have you reflected? It's spent a bit of time up in the coach's box, just looking down. And is that a moment of reflection? Is that something you tend to do and sort of, I guess, reflect on your time here?
No, it was just sort of seeing, players sort of doing staying out there for us, doing a lap. No, there's plenty of time for all that. All good. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Congrats.